We had just a few days in Colorado, but managed to cover all of this. We wanted to make the most of our time, so here is exactly how we planned it. Our road trip started in Denver. From there, we headed to Colorado Springs, and then Boulder, and then Estes Park, then Vail, then Glenwood Springs, and finally back to Denver via Vail. We started from Denver and drove around 1 hour 15 minutes to Colorado Springs. Our first stop was the beautiful Garden of Gods. The massive red rock formations with the mountains in the background were absolutely stunning. And the best part, it's completely free to visit. After spending some time there, we headed towards Royal Gorge for the scenic train ride. The journey takes you through a beautiful canyon alongside the Arkansas River and was a completely different way to experience Colorado's scenery. I already have separate detailed videos on both of these places. So if you want to know whether they are worth visiting and what to expect, I will link those below. We drove to Boulder for the night stay, and there was actually a very specific reason behind that. We were heading to Rocky Mountain National Park next morning, so staying in Boulder saved us time and made the next day much easier. So, if you are planning a road trip, don't just choose your hotel based on where you finish the day. Think about where you are going the next morning. The next morning, we drove from Boulder to Estes Park and spent the day exploring Rocky Mountain National Park. There are so many beautiful places to explore here, but since we had limited time, we chose Sprague Lake, Bear Lake, and Alberta Falls. We started with Sprague Lake. It's an easy, peaceful stop with a short loop around the lake, making it a great option for families and anyone looking for an easy walk. Next was Bear Lake, one of the most popular and iconic spots in the park. The lake is easily accessible and the views surrounded by mountains make it a must see, especially if it's your first visit. And then we chose Alberta Falls. This one is a great option if you want to add a little hiking to your day and see a beautiful waterfall along the way. Of course, there are many more trails and lakes to explore, but these three gave us a really nice mix of easy walks, beautiful lake views, and a waterfall all in one day. Honestly, this was one of the most beautiful parts of our entire Colorado trip. By evening, we continued our journey and stayed overnight in Vail, where we had booked an Airbnb which was cozy and had all the amenities. My biggest tip for Rocky Mountain National Park would be don't try to cover everything in one day. Choose your stops based on what you enjoy most, whether it's easy lakeside walks, hiking, waterfalls, or scenic views. The next morning, we left Vail and headed towards Glenwood Springs via I 70. And honestly, this was one of my favorite parts of the entire road trip because the drive itself is an attraction. Vail Pass, the Colorado River, and then Glenwood Canyon. The scenery keeps changing as you drive, and there is something beautiful around almost every turn. If you have some extra time, you can also stop at places like Grizzly Creek and Bear Ranch along the way. But honestly, even just driving through Glenwood Canyon is an experience. Once we reached Glenwood Springs, we spent our time at Iron Mountain Hot Springs. It has multiple mineral pools at different temperatures surrounded by mountain views with Colorado River right alongside. After a full day of driving, it was honestly the perfect place to relax. We still had some time in the evening, so instead of staying in Glenwood Springs, we drove back to Vail. And I am really glad we did because we got to explore Vail Village in the evening. The cobblestone streets, beautiful mountain setting, and that cozy alpine vibe. If you are planning this route, I would recommend keeping some extra time for the I 70 drive. Don't think it as just getting from Vail to Glenwood Springs. The journey is the part of experience. And if you have an extra day, you can even consider adding Aspen to your itinerary. The next morning, we left Vail and drove back to Denver. It was roughly a 2-hour drive. Since we had the whole day, we spent some time exploring Denver. We also stopped at Sloan's Lake, where you get this beautiful view of the lake with the Denver skyline in the background. It was a nice, relaxed way to spend our last day. Since our flight was the next morning, staying in Denver on the final night made the whole departure much easier. So, that was our Colorado road trip route starting from Denver and ending with Denver. If you are planning a similar trip, I hope this gives you a clear idea of how you can organize the route and your night stays. If you want more details about any of these places, I have already shared separate videos on Garden of Gods, Royal Gorge Scenic Rail Route, Iron Mountain Hot Springs, and beautiful I-70 Drive. I will mention all the links in description.